Everyone is asking the wrong question about AI. The question isn't, will AI replace humans? The real question is, which version of humanity is about to disappear? And the answer to that very question will shape how we work, how we learn, and how we relate to each other, and how we find meaning in the decades ahead. We are surrounded by headlines right now. AI will take your job. AI is coming for the creatives, and AI can think better, smarter, and faster than us humans. And beneath all of that noise is a quiet fear. Not just the fear of unemployment, but the fear of irrelevance. Because for the first time, the machine doesn't just lift heavy things. It doesn't just calculate faster. It writes, it creates, it reasons, it takes action on its own. It has agency. And that feels personal to each one of us individually and also collectively. But here is something important we need to remember and consider. Every major technological shift and advancement has triggered panic. Although the printing press didn't kill thinking, electricity didn't erase human effort, and the internet didn't destroy identity, even if the internet doesn't know how to identify me and you. What it destroyed was old assumption, and AI is doing the exact same thing now, not to our humanity, but to the version of humanity we got very comfortable with. Let's be honest about what is ending. It's the version of humans whose value came from storing information. It's the version of humans whose jobs were built on repetition. It's the version of humans who were seen as experts simply because they had access to answers. And it's the version of humans who equated being busy with being valuable. That version of humanity is fading, and fading very fast. And that's uncomfortable because many systems were built around it. But here is the key insight most conversations are missing. AI doesn't threaten what is deeply human. It threatens what was never very human to begin with, because humans were never meant to be databases or predictable processes or machines with just outputs. Those were roles we stepped into because the tools were limited. Now the tools have changed. So what remains? What stays irreplaceable? We humans are still the ones who navigate ambiguity. We are the ones who make moral judgments when there is no clear answer. We are the ones who sense meaning before we can even explain it. We are the ones who feel responsibility without the need of being prompted. Yes, AI can generate answers. We humans decide which questions are worth asking. Yes, AI can optimize outcomes in a much better way, but we humans decide what should be optimized. That distinction matters, and matters much more than ever before. This is where the conversation needs to shift. AI is not a competitor, it's not a rival, and it's not a destiny. AI is a mirror and an amplifier. It amplifies intent, it amplifies clarity, it amplifies even carelessness. So a shallow thinker with AI becomes faster but still shallow. A thoughtful human with AI becomes profoundly capable. The technology doesn't define the outcome. We humans do. And yet there is a quiet risk almost nobody talks about. Not about extinction, not about rogue robots taking over. It's something far simpler. It's the risk of slow surrender. The gradual outsourcing of thinking and cognitive processes, the loss of intellectual discomfort, the temptation to always ask before we reflect. The danger isn't that AI will think for us. The danger is that we will forget how to think. Convenience always has a cost, and the bill rarely comes immediately. So the real challenge of this era isn't really technology. It's human. In an AI-rich world, being human becomes a profound responsibility. It means cultivating judgment instead of just knowledge. It's developing taste instead of just chasing trends. Teaching children how to think, not just to memorize. Learning when to use the machine and when not to. In the past, intelligence was rare. In the future, it will be wisdom which will be rare. If we get this right, the future will be quietly beautiful. AI could give us back time to think deeply, time to create meaningfully, time to care intentionally. Not because the machine replaces us, but because it removes what distracted us from being human in the first place. But this future isn't automatic. It doesn't just arrive by default. It arrives by a choice. So no, AI won't replace humanity, but it will expose what we choose to become. And that leaves with us with one final question, not for engineers, not for companies, but for all of us. What kind of humans do we want to be in an intelligent world? Thank you very much for listening. If this has given you hope for the future, if this has given you thinking differently for the future about technology, please subscribe to my channel. I'll be sharing more on how we humans fit in the future, expanded, accelerated by AI, how I feel humanization of technology can be presented and can be accepted and can be formulated as the uncompromisable principle for every technology we build and we will be building. Please subscribe to my channel. Thank you.